guys, it's Soda here and welcome back to another video. So I thought I'll make a video on the process of me keeping sea monkeys. As you guys probably know, I own a lot of fish and I'm very much an aquarium hobbyist. I have tropical fish and cold water fish, and I thought I would do something a little bit different. I thought I would try and raise some sea monkeys. So I hope kids these days still are aware of what sea monkeys are. They're basically these little shrimp guys. They're a mutated version of brine shrimp, which a lot of people feed to the fish, and I feed to my fish sometimes too, especially baby fish. Brine shrimp's a really good feed for them. But sea monkeys are a mutated version of brine shrimp, so they're not technically actual brine shrimp. They are a bit different than that. They've been mutated so they live longer and grow bigger and stuff like that. They're supposed to be the only instant pet, world's only instant pet. They're not actually instant, but you know, it's a fun thing for like kids and stuff, I guess, and you know, adults like me. But I have actually done sea monkeys before. I did it like a year or so ago, which worked well for a bit. They did live for a couple of months, but they did eventually die. And this time I want to try and keep them for a very long time. Like, these guys can live for a long time, especially because they keep breeding, and you can just have an ongoing like little zoo of sea monkeys. So I'll go through the process with you guys and give you guys some tips on sea monkeys and how to raise them. So I'm actually filming this on the second day, so I actually already have put in the first little pouch thing, and I have already put in the water and stuff. So today I'm putting in the second pouch, which is the instant live eggs, because it's been 24 hours since I put in the first pouch, which was the water purifier. Well, water purifier. It actually also contained eggs in it because, surprise, they aren't actually instant pets. I'm not totally sure what the water purifier is. Maybe it's like salt or something, because brine shrimp do need salt to live. There is some eggs in the first packet. If you look closely, you will see them. I don't know how well you can see it on camera. It's probably hard to see, but the little brown spots you will see in your sea monkeys, if you're doing this as well, are the eggs. It's hard to focus on them, but there is a little clump of eggs. Sea monkeys usually take 2 to 3 days to hatch, but it also depends on the temperature of the water. It's very important that you keep the temperature of the water stable, because they do really rely on the temperature a lot, and if the room they're in is very cold, they will take longer to hatch and probably won't live very long. So make sure you keep them in a warm room, in a warm area. Don't put them near a window because the temperature can fluctuate very easily. Another important thing is that you use bottled water. It doesn't have to be this kiwi blue one, but just any bottled like spring water. It just seems like they do better with bottled water. Like, it's very different to keeping fish. It's not the same as like cycling a tank or anything like that. They just seem to do a lot better in bottled water. So you don't need to add anything in there apart from the purifier that it comes with. So after adding in your first pouch, after 24 hours you add the second pouch. So this has more live eggs in it, and it also has some dye in it, which you'll see once I put it in here. Can you see the blue dye swirling in there? They put that in there to make it easy to see the sea monkeys. I don't really know if it actually like makes them blue, but I guess it must do something. I do have actual brine shrimp eggs that I'm sure I could have used and tried, but like I find that with regular ones that you buy from the pet store to feed your fish, they never live very long. Since sea monkeys are mutated brine shrimp, they are made to live longer. Look at that clump of dye. Can you guys see the little eggs floating around? The little orangey reddish circles? Now we wait about 2 days and then we should start seeing some little sea monkeys. By the way, if you want, you can leave a lamp on them, which can help keep the water warm and make them hatch faster. They are also attracted to light. I'm not going to leave mine on, but that is an option you can do, especially if you live in a very cold area. So yeah, I'll see you guys once they hatch. Okay, so I've had these sea monkeys for like 3 weeks now, and I'm kind of confused and running into some issues. First of all, I only have about 4 sea monkeys left. I don't really know what happened to the rest. They just kind of disappeared and died off, I guess. I don't know why. I haven't done anything not within the instructions, and also they're growing very slowly. I'm starting to think that maybe I got a bad batch or like a really old batch or something, because these guys are taking such a long time to grow. Past couple of days they finally started to look a bit bigger, but only some of them still look very small. Like this one over here, this one is a lot smaller than the other ones. I don't really know what's happening. I'm thinking that maybe these guys were past the best before date, because in case you don't know, brine shrimp actually do have a best before date. Basically, if you hatch them past their best before date, they have a lower hatch rate and survival rate. So I don't think that stores really monitor the dates on these, apart from pet stores that sell them as fish food. I mean, I'm just gonna see how they go. Maybe like once they are their full size, they'll breed, and then they'll make more of them in here. I have been feeding them. I feed them like every 5 to 7 days, depending on like the water cloudiness. So yeah, I have already fed them 3 times, I think. So since these guys aren't really doing great, I decided to get some more. But these ones are called Aqua dragons. Whoa! And look at this egg-shaped tank. It's called the Express. So I'm pretty sure these are just the same thing. They are just like sea monkeys, brine shrimp, whatever. But I think they're a different brand. I think they made them look all like cool and like dinosaur-y. So yeah, I guess we're gonna test these out and see if they work any better than the sea monkeys. I will say this egg. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I just realized how cheap this is made. It's like really crappy plastic. Like this one's a lot better. This one you cannot squish it, but this one is squishy. I was gonna say that the egg shape looks pretty cool, but this is really cheaply made. Why is there an app? Okay, so this is actually a little bit different because this only comes with 2 packets instead of 3 packets. It comes with the eggs and the food. And this one says to feed them like the day after you see them, which is also very different to the sea monkeys. So I guess we'll follow these instructions and see if it makes any difference. Is there a line somewhere? Oh, whoops, I went way past the line. So there is a little line on the... Okay, you cannot even see that. Where is it? There is a very faint water line that you probably can't even see on camera, honestly. But there is a little bit of a water line. The thing with like bowl-shaped things is that it makes everything look magnified. Once they actually grow and hatch, it's probably gonna make them very hard to look at. I mean, for me anyway, I just find bowl-shaped things very hard to look into, but I don't know if that's just me. Oh, so it does have salt in as well. Okay, I was just reading the instructions again, and this does have eggs as well as salt, I believe, because that's what brine shrimp need to live. So we just gotta put all of this packet in there. Then we stir it gently to help dissolve the salts. You can see little red dots on the side. Those are all the eggs. There seems to be a lot in here, actually. I guess I'll let you know how these 2 go. guys, so now it has been about 5 to 6 weeks since I started recording this video, and I think I'm finally ready to end the video because I'm pretty sure these guys are now pretty much full size. So that's really exciting because honestly I wasn't totally sure if these guys were gonna make it since I was only down to 4 for a while. But now I think there's about 5 or 6 because they have been breeding already. And Yuki wants to say hi. You can see his feet. Hi Yuki. Yuki, no one can see you. No one can see you when you're like that. So yeah, and also these guys are doing pretty well as well. Obviously they're not full size yet because they were done after these guys, but they're growing very well. And there's a lot more in here than there was in here. So honestly, I think these guys, which are the Aqua dragons, are doing better than the Seamonkeys because there is a lot in here. It's a bit dirty right now because I did just feed them yesterday. But yeah, there's still a lot in here, and they're growing pretty well. But for the Seamonkeys, a lot of them did drop off randomly, but we still have quite a few now, and they've been growing very well. Yeah, it's been really fun watching them grow. Now that they're like really big, I just love to sit here and watch them. If you can't get like a fish tank or anything like that because keeping fish is a lot more work than keeping Seamonkeys, then like maybe try some Seamonkeys. They're a lot easier. You don't have to feed them every day. Yuki's sitting on my camera. I've been feeding these guys about once or twice a week, depending on how much food is left in the bottom. And also I've been aerating the tank with a pipette, and I do that at least every day. But if you do miss a day or two, they should be fine. But I definitely would recommend you do this because they do need that oxygen. Brine shrimp can hold oxygen for really long periods of time, which is why they don't need to have like an air pump in their tank, but you still need to give them oxygen. And I would highly recommend that you do if you want to see monkeys a little longer. So yeah, I do that once a day. Sometimes I'll miss a day just because I forget, but that's no biggie. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching these guys grow. It's been very interesting for me, so hopefully you find it as interesting as I do. Despite the fact that I also feed brine shrimp to my fish, they also make pretty good pets. By the way, I've been posting about these guys on my Instagram and my TikTok for a while too, and I'll probably keep doing that, so if you are curious to see like how they go and how the Aqua dragons go with growing, then make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!